Of course, to Bob Richards, who's in with us as well. Saw some movies over the weekend, and of course, I think this weekend was a really good time to sit in a nice air-conditioned, dark place because it was hot outside.
Or it might have been better to be outside.
You did not a great experience in the theater.
A lot of people stayed away from the theaters this weekend. Yeah, flop was the operative word for the weekend. None of the new movies scored big with audiences. Madagascar 3 remained atop the box office chart and crossed the $100 million mark with $35.5 million. While Prometheus stayed in second place with $20.2 million, Tom Cruise had his worst opening ever as Rock of Ages underperformed with just $15.1 million. Snow White and the Huntsman was fourth, and That's My Boy was Adam Sandler's worst opening for one of his broad comedies in 15 years with just $13 million for fifth place. Maggie Gyllenhaal and Hugh Dancy are charming in the amusing Hysteria, which is now playing at the Flicks. As a body sex comedy, Hysteria is a little bit limp. It's really an old-fashioned romantic comedy using the old opposites attract plot. Hysteria was a common diagnosis for women at the turn of the century. Pelvic massage by a doctor was a treatment for hysteria, and in the film results in repetitive stress injury to Hugh Dancy's character and begins the search for a machine that will cause the same reaction in hysterical women. I guess you could call it good vibrations. Did I experience rapturous screams of satisfaction? No, but it was kind of fun. 3.5 stars out of 5. After a high-energy opening, which borrowed heavily from the bus scene in Almost Famous, Rock of Ages turns into an overlong episode of Glee with a bigger budget. Although the film's producers deny it, the music feels contrived, auto-tuned. Julianne Hough's voice seems heavily altered. Tom Cruise in his bejeweled codpiece is good but not endearing, somewhat awkward and off-putting. Paul Giamatti's terrific, as is Catherine Zeta-Jones. The rest of the cast is pleasant, with the exception of Mary J. Blige, who can surely sing circles around everyone else in the cast, but can't act. There are some fun cameos, Sebastian Bach, Kevin Cronin, and Debbie Gibson, among others. The story is almost non-existent, and the film overstays its welcome. In the end, it comes off as a mildly entertaining, big-name karaoke party. The sequel could take place in an Asian karaoke bar and be called Bangkok of Ages. As for this one, Mock of Ages or Schlock of Ages. 3 stars out of 5. I told you 10,000. If watching old hippies get high is your idea of fun, then, dude, peace, love, and misunderstanding is for you. They do it constantly. The film features more pot smoking than most stoner comedies. Jane Fonda headlines this week comedy in a role that is a cartoon character. She's every flower power Earthchild cliche rolled into one. The movie takes place at present-day Woodstock, although the characters never left 1969. So I'll finish this review in that spirit. Dude, the flick is totally bogus. Buzzard. It blagged my head. Fonda has buku talent, but in this, she is wasted. 2 stars out of 5. Crude and extraordinarily crass, just for the sake of being filthy. Most of the laughs in That's My Boy are the nervous kind. It starts out with a teacher sexually assaulting a student who grows up to be Adam Sandler. That's proof enough that sexual assault isn't funny, and neither is this movie. It's inappropriate from beginning to end, with another bodily excretion featured every minute or so. Crude can be funny, but here I smiled twice and didn't laugh at all. Sadler needs to get beyond the 3rd grade, but he won't. The next films are probably going to be A Midsummer Night's Poop, The Princess and the Poop, Winnie the Pooh, and a biography of Darwin called The Origin of the Feces. People who go to them will be eating soda poop and poop corn. Had enough? I sure have. 1 star out of 5. For my reviews, a look at this week's DVD and Blu-ray releases and more, head over to my website, BobRichardsMovieReviews.com, or link to it at KIVI-TV.com.
So Rock of Ages, not cleft for you.
No.
or for many people, it sounds like really underperforming, as you said.
Yes.
I guess Tom Cruise, though, singing. How did he sound?
He does
singing?
sing. It sounded auto-tuned to me, although they swear it's not.
Interesting.
I wasn't that.
Maybe some of the ladies would want to go just to see some of his rocker costumes. I don't know.
Perhaps, yes.
And then Adam Sandler, I don't know, just don't even go near that one. All right, thanks a lot, Bob.